looks like my priorities are shifting. The area where I was having the best luck at and put a trail camera out is probably going up in smoke right now. And if that fire goes away, I think it does, I'll post a video on that later. For right now, I think my priorities are shifting because I have a family member on my wife's side who has a limited entry elk tag out in this other area. I've been out here a few times. I haven't had any luck yet. I honestly don't like this unit, but he has a limited entry tag. I got nothing else going on, so I might just divert my time helping him with his tag. And you never know where elk are until you get out here and glass early in the morning, and that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna check several spots, gonna hike a few areas, and let's see if we can't kick up some elk. Glassing the edges, I don't see anything but cattle. 6 o'clock. Daylight is precious. We're gonna move on to the next area. I ain't wasting more time here. Second spot, not even here, 2 seconds. Bingo, they're right up there. Like I said, you'd never know for sure until you come out and glass in the morning. Those are elk. Do I set up my spotter? Sunlight's already hitting them and they're moving off that fast. I don't have time to set up my digiscope, so if I can get this on my camera, you're gonna have to settle for a shaky image. There was more. All I got now is 3 cows. For what it's worth. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the next area. They're in there. I saw probably about 10 cows, I'm guessing, but they weren't there very long. The instant the sun came over from the east and hit those clearings up there, they moved off into the shade. So they are definitely trying to stay cool. It has been hot. Alright, moving on. Alright, moving on to area number 3 this morning. Bull, not too far from where I saw those cow elk, and I don't know, it just looked interesting. It might be full of cattle, don't know. Sun's peeking up. If there's any elk in there, they're not going to be visible for long, so I gotta hurry. Just glass on the right down there. Bingo. More elk right there. They're gonna skyline me in a minute. Probably, I don't know. Right in there. Opposite ridge. That's this morning. There's a dozen cow elk over there with their calves on the opposite ridge. I'm going to try to get my tripod set up. Alright. Now I can come home with my head held high. I said this basin looked interesting. There are a ton of calves in there. There's probably as many calves as there are cows. I knew they were calving, so they're not gonna migrate this full moon, but the next full moon. All right, this is a really, really good scouting trip. We are aces right now. We are freaking aces right now. For my purposes, any one of those cows will do. Preferably one that doesn't have a calf. But if I get a cow in front of me, I'm probably not gonna be able to resist. All right, the time is 7:42. Sun's over that way, behind the clouds. They're still out right now, but not for much longer. Now these cows here, they are not that far from the other cows I glassed earlier this morning out that lava. They're not that far away. So I'm gonna guess sometime around the first week of August, we're going to have a major migration. Guessing. Where's the bachelor group? Can't be that far off. Alright, I've been glassing around some more. Aside from that group that I've been showing you down there, there's some more bedded down there. There's another group right over there. There's another group up there, and there's another group down there. They are all through here. They're definitely calving in this valley right here. No doubt. There's way too many cows and calves in this area. They are spread out all along here. I haven't seen any out that way yet, but all through here. Eureka! Other elk are out that way. All right. All right, well, it's 8:34. I come off the ridge. Except for the elk that were at the very bottom with the water. All the rest of the ones in the valley went to their beds at about 8 o'clock-ish. Kind of like I figured they would, between 8 and 8:30 hereabouts. What was I gonna say? Well, mission accomplished in this area. I think I lost one unit to fire, but I gained a good foothold in this one. And I didn't find anything until I came out early in the morning and waited on the sun. I would have been out here earlier previously, but I couldn't make it in time. Anyway, all's right in the world. You have a good one. Well, except for the fire. Anyway, you have a good one. We'll see you later. You know you're feral when you'd rather squat over a cat hole than use a public vault toilet.